Welcome back, YouTube pipe smokers. Mutton Chop Piper here. Well, today is probably going to be, well, I'm not sure if it's the last one, but it's probably going to be close. Today's video is let's talk tobacco, twist, or rope tobacco. Now, I had to wait to do this video because it took a while for the place I get my tobacco to get in the rope style tobacco. Let me show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Now, twist or rope, as you can see, that's the reason why it's called that is because they take the tobacco leaves and they put them on top of each other, and then they twist it. But they twist it in such a way that it looks like a piece of rope. Now this actually is a small piece. I only got an ounce of it because I wanted to try it first. So a long piece would be, it would look like a big piece of rope. And then they call it twist as well because that's what they do. They take it and they twist it. And if you look closely at it, it looks like it's been twisted. So that's why it's called either rope or twist. Now, rope and twist pipe, well, actually it's not really pipe tobacco, it's rope or twist tobacco. Found its heyday mostly during the settling of the West. It was very easy to carry, and it by it being twisted like that, it kept moist longer. So it was primarily used in the West by people in the western states that were settling the West as chewing tobacco. They pull it out of their saddlebag and they just bite off a piece, put it in their chaw, put it in their cheek, and they would become a term called chaw, and they would use it as chewing tobacco. During the 60s and 70s, it was used quite a bit in pipe tobacco as pipe tobacco because of the same reason. Since it was twisted, it would stay moist longer. So people like the convenience of having it twisted instead of in a block form. Now, all indications, I have not tried this yet, but all indications are that this is a very potent pipe tobacco. If you go on any of the tobacco sites, there'll be the strength is 5 stars out of 5, the flavor is 5 stars out of 5, and the nicotine is 5 out of 5. Now, I'm kind of a nicotine lightweight, so I'm hesitant to try it, but I'm going to because I got it and I want to see what it tastes like. Now, the one that I purchased is Gawith and Hogarth and Company's Sweet Maple Twist. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some of that maple flavor out of the tobacco. Now, something about this tobacco that you need to be warned about. Since this tobacco is so potent, it's so strong that it would be ill-advised to smoke it in a pipe that you have already got seasoned for English blends or aromatics, because it will ghost a pipe very quickly. So if you're gonna order some of this and smoke it, then my recommendation would be that you smoke it in a corn cob. Corn cobs are good because they rarely ghost. But I would very much warn you not, absolutely do not smoke it in a pipe, especially a briar pipe that you already have seasoned for English blends or aromatics, because it may take quite a while to get that ghost of this tobacco out of your pipe. Now, how do you smoke this? Well, most people take the tobacco and they cut it into coins. As you can see, it's about the size of a pipe bowl, of a medium pipe bowl. So what most people do is they cut it into coins, and then they just kind of drop it into their pipe, let it dry a little bit, and then drop it into their pipe and smoke it that way. I'd say for a medium pipe, maybe anywhere from 3 to 5 coins would be the best. But other people will take just a portion of it, cut off a little thicker piece, and drop that down into the bowl to smoke it. It seems like to me that would be a little dense because it is quite hard. It's quite hard. So when I try this, I personally am going to cut it into coins and then just drop it in, and we'll see how that works. If that doesn't work, then I'll probably slice it into coins and then I'll rub it out. Hopefully we'll see how that works. But you need to make sure that this, I mean, it doesn't feel real wet, but I can tell there's some moisture in it. So once you cut it into coins, it would be highly recommended that you let it dry for an hour or so. Let it dry out a little bit before you put it in, because you'll just be relighting and relighting and relighting. So again, there's several ways you can cut it into coins. You can cut it into a plug and put it into your pipe, or you can cut it and rub it out. But make sure that you let the tobacco dry out some before you actually smoke it. And again, I cannot reiterate this more than I can. This is very potent and very strong tobacco. So please, if you have a pipe that you are using for English or aromatic blends, do not burn this tobacco in those briar pipes, because it will ghost it. Some have said that it ghosts so bad. I've heard people tell me that this type of tobacco will ghost a pipe, especially a briar pipe, so bad that it became useless. So please take my advice and only smoke this in corncob pipes, because it is a very potent tobacco. All right, well, that's it for rope and twist. It's a pretty simple type of tobacco. Again, it was used mostly by Western settlers for the convenience. All they had to do is pull it out of their bag and put it in their mouth and rip some off and use it for chewing tobacco. During the 50s and 60s, it was used for pipe tobacco, but I don't think it's quite as popular today. But I could be wrong. This is just my opinion, that I don't think it's quite as popular as it used to be. And remember that when you smoke it, please smoke it out of a corncob pipe. Do not smoke it out of a briar pipe because of ghosting considerations. Also, when you cut it into coins. You can either leave the coins and just drop them in, or you can cut it into a plug, drop it in, or you can cut it into coins and then rub it out. and then put it into your pipe that way. All right, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And until my next video, I want to wish you and your family happy piping.